She brought a crowd to my lake, claiming it was community property. But the moment I said no access, her entire act fell apart. From the moment she arrived, the situation was already wrong. HOA Karen walked straight toward my private lake with a group of guests behind her, carrying picnic baskets, floaties, and the kind of excitement people have when they think they're invited. They weren't. The lake was calm that morning, the water still, the air peaceful, exactly how I liked it, and exactly why I protected it. This wasn't a public area, it wasn't community land, it was mine, legally, fully, and clearly. But she didn't care. She stopped at the edge of the path, looked at me with confident eyes, and said, "We're using the lake today. The HOA approved it." She spoke like her words alone were enough to override ownership. I kept my voice steady and clear. No access. This lake is private property. That single sentence changed everything. Her smile disappeared, her posture stiffened, and the calm day suddenly shifted. She stepped closer, lowering her voice but raising her attitude. She insisted the community had always used the lake. She insisted she had permission. She insisted the HOA president said the lake was shared natural space. None of it was real. None of it had ever been true. Her guests stood behind her, awkward now, realizing they were about to walk onto property they had no right to enter. I didn't argue. I didn't raise my voice. I simply reached into my bag and took out the one thing that ended every excuse the deed. Clean, clear, and impossible to misinterpret. I placed it gently on the table by the gate, letting her read it at her own pace. Boundary lines, ownership details, survey markings, signatures, everything she claimed melted away as she read each line. Her breathing slowed, her hands stopped moving, her voice softened into silence. She finally looked up at me, and for the first time ever her confidence wasn't there. I spoke calmly, keeping the peace of the lake in my tone. "You're welcome to enjoy it one day, but only when you ask, not when you assume." Her guests glanced at each other, unsure how to step away without drawing more attention. They slowly turned back, walking up the path they came from, their excitement replaced by quiet embarrassment. Karen followed them, her steps slower, her voice gone, her assumptions left behind like shadows on the ground. When they were finally out of sight, the lake returned to its natural calm. The ripples softened. The breeze settled, the silence felt clean again, and in that moment the truth stood stronger than any argument. The lake wasn't community property, it wasn't shared, it wasn't hers, it was mine fully, legally, and undeniably. And access to peace is never taken, it's always earned.